Welcome back to Car Flash Drive, your ultimate destination for the world's most exclusive, breathtaking machines ever built. Today, we're diving deep into a car that redefines what a road-legal hypercar can be. It's not just fast, it's not just beautiful, it's a statement from Aston Martin that the impossible is only a matter of engineering. This is the 2026 Aston Martin Valkyrie. When Aston Martin first announced the Valkyrie, the world thought it was a concept too wild for the real world, a Formula One car for the streets, a fusion of science fiction and pure adrenaline. But as we step into 2026, the Valkyrie has evolved even further, and what we have now is an aerodynamic masterpiece honed to perfection, a car that blurs every boundary between racetrack dominance and road legality. The moment you see the Valkyrie, your eyes can't help but trace its flowing silhouette. The design is all about function, yet it's breathtakingly artistic. Every single panel, every vent, every curve serves a purpose, channeling air, reducing drag, or increasing downforce. From the front, it looks like something born from the wind tunnel rather than a designer's sketchbook. The nose dips low, razor sharp, housing an Aston Martin badge that seems almost too elegant for such a weapon. The LED headlights, small but powerful, are integrated into carbon fiber surrounds that resemble the eyes of a predatory bird ready to strike. The carbon splitter juts forward like a scalpel, and beneath it, you can see the sculpted floor that guides airflow underneath the chassis, maximizing aerodynamic grip. Move to the side, and you realize the Valkyrie doesn't follow conventional car proportions at all. The cabin sits like a teardrop in the middle of a vast carbon structure, with massive cutouts beneath the doors, 8 tunnels that let air pass directly through the car, not just around it. The side mirrors have been replaced by sleek cameras that feed live images to displays inside, reducing drag even further. The doors open upwards in a dramatic butterfly style, revealing the car's skeleton, a carbon monocoque that looks more like a fighter jet cockpit than a luxury vehicle. The wheels are wrapped in Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2 tires, specially developed for this car, hugging ultra-light magnesium alloy rims that show off the enormous carbon ceramic brakes peeking through. From the rear, it's pure aggression. The tail section of the Valkyrie is dominated by a massive diffuser and an active rear wing that constantly adjusts for optimal downforce. The LED taillights are just thin, glowing lines that hover over the carbon bodywork, giving a futuristic look. The entire exhaust system exits through a central titanium pipe that roars like thunder when the engine fires up. Every inch of the rear is exposed engineering and no unnecessary decoration, just raw performance sculpted into art. Standing behind the Valkyrie feels like staring at a piece of Formula One machinery that somehow wears a license plate. Open the door and slide inside, or more accurately, drop down into the cockpit, and the interior instantly reminds you that this isn't your typical luxury Aston Martin. It's minimalist, focused, and uncompromisingly purposeful. You sit in a reclined position with your feet higher than your hips, just like in a race car. The carbon fiber seats are fixed to the chassis instead of adjusting the seat. The pedals and steering wheel move to fit you. Everything is wrapped in lightweight Alcantara and exposed carbon fiber. There's no central screen or decorative trim, just pure function. In front of the driver sits a detachable steering wheel that looks like it came straight out of an F1 car. It houses the main display, showing essential information like speed, gear, and hybrid system status. 2 smaller screens on the side pillars display live feeds from the rear view cameras. Every button, every toggle is engineered to minimize distraction and weight. Aston Martin's designers and Red Bull Advanced Technologies have created a cockpit that feels more spaceship than supercar. And then comes the heart, the part that makes the Valkyrie more than just an engineering marvel: the performance. Beneath that sculpted carbon shell lies one of the most astonishing powertrains ever built. A naturally aspirated 6.5-liter V12 developed by Cosworth, naturally aspirated in 2026, screaming up to an almost unbelievable 11,100 revolutions per minute. On its own, this masterpiece produces over 1,000 horsepower. But Aston Martin didn't stop there. They paired it with an electric motor developed by Rimac, adding an extra 160 horsepower. The combined output is around 1,160 horsepower, delivered through a lightweight 7-speed automated manual transmission. The result: 0 to 100 km/h in just 2.5 seconds, and a top speed that surpasses 350 km/h. But the numbers only tell part of the story. The Valkyrie isn't about straight-line speed, it's about precision, control, and connection. The suspension system is fully active, adapting in milliseconds to changes in the road or track surface. The steering feedback is pure, mechanical, unfiltered. When you push it through corners, the car feels alive, constantly communicating every ounce of grip. The aerodynamic forces generated at high speed are so extreme that it can produce over 1,800 kilograms of downforce, enough to theoretically drive upside down in a tunnel. It's a car that demands respect and rewards skill. Aston Martin didn't just build the Valkyrie for the road, they created an entire ecosystem around it. There's also the track-only Valkyrie AMR Pro, pushing boundaries even further. But the 2026 road car takes all that race-bred technology and refines it for drivers who dare to experience it outside a circuit. Every owner receives a personalized fitting session, similar to how professional drivers are fitted for their race cars. Even the steering wheel grip is molded to their hands. When it comes to sound, few cars on earth can compare. That Cosworth V12 doesn't just rev high, it sings. The sound rises from a metallic growl into a high-pitched symphony that could make any automotive enthusiast's heart skip a beat. It's mechanical music, pure and raw, and in an age of silence and electrification, it stands as a defiant reminder of what engines used to mean to the soul of driving. Now, let's talk about exclusivity and price, because owning a Valkyrie isn't just about buying a car, it's about entering an elite world. The 2026 Aston Martin Valkyrie starts at around $3.5 million, but that's before options, personalization, and special editions. Each car is hand-built, taking thousands of hours, with Aston Martin engineers ensuring every bolt, every carbon weave, and every line meets perfection. Production is extremely limited. Fewer than 150 road cars are planned worldwide, making it one of the rarest modern hypercars you can actually drive on public roads. Despite its price, the demand far exceeds supply. Collectors, racers, and enthusiasts from across the globe have already lined up, many treating the Valkyrie as both an investment and a statement of passion. But for those lucky few who will actually drive it, the experience promises something money can't measure. Add the closest thing to piloting a Formula One car without needing a racing license. The Valkyrie also marks an important chapter in Aston Martin's legacy. It's the brand's most ambitious project ever, born from a collaboration with Red Bull's Adrian Newey, one of the greatest aerodynamic minds in motorsport. It represents a bridge between the old world of combustion artistry and the future of hybrid innovation. While most manufacturers move toward silence, the Valkyrie screams back one last glorious roar of the naturally aspirated air before it fades into history. On the road, the Valkyrie is surprisingly civil when driven gently, thanks to the hybrid system that allows smooth low-speed maneuvering. But once you open the throttle, the car transforms instantly. As the hybrid motor fills in torque, the V12 explodes into life, and you're catapulted forward with a ferocity that feels almost supernatural. The feeling of speed is amplified by the tight cockpit and the symphony of mechanical sounds around you. Add the whine of gears, the hiss of air, the roar of exhaust, all merging into one breathtaking experience. So what does the 2026 Aston Martin Valkyrie truly represent? It's not just about speed, or luxury, or exclusivity. It's a philosophy, the idea that perfection in driving is still possible. It's a car that refuses to compromise. A car that brings the essence of Formula One to the streets and challenges everything we thought we knew about performance engineering. For the team at Aston Martin, the Valkyrie isn't the end, it's a statement of intent. It proves that even in an era of electrification, craftsmanship, passion, and mechanical purity can still coexist with innovation. For drivers, it's a once-in-a-lifetime experience, a car that will likely never be replicated in the same way again. And as the sun sets and the Valkyrie's taillights carve through the darkness like streaks of red lightning, you realize this is more than a car. It's art in motion, a tribute to everything that makes us fall in love with the machines. This has been Car Flash Drive, and if you enjoyed this deep dive into the 2026 Aston Martin Valkyrie, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe for more hypercar reviews, and let me know in the comments if you had the keys to this car, where would you take it first? Until next time, keep your engines roaring and your passion alive.